Hello again. Still August 16th, or excuse me, whoa, October 16th, Wednesday, 2019. The name of this video is going to be The Real Reason. The real reason they want to take your guns away. It isn't that people, this might have a tiny bit to do with it, but it's just a cover story. Oh, the violence, oh, the mass, oh, whatever. We want your guns. This'll cure it. No, it won't. Because people that do illegal things or break the law, they don't care what the law says. Where do a lot of these crimes happen? In quote-unquote gun-free zones? Did the criminal care that it was a gun-free zone? Nope, he didn't care. But the real reason they want your guns is, just go back in history a little bit. See what the Germans did to the Jews. First thing they did was take their guns. The second thing they did is they loaded them up on train cars and took them to POW camps or FEMA camps or whatever it is you want to call it. And what did they do there? They committed mass genocide. Okay? That's the real reason they want your guns, so you can't defend yourself. A Chinese leader, I don't know which one it was, but one of them said here a while back, could have been a year ago, could have been 10 years ago, I don't know. You can't invade America because there'd be a gun behind every blade of grass. And that statement is true. As many guns as us Americans have, there would be a gun behind every blade of grass. So what these people are saying by saying they want gun control is they're telling you they don't want you to have the right to defend yourself. No matter whether it's a thief in the middle of the night kicking your door in, or if it's a invading army wanting to take our land away from us so they can make their new world order. That's what the whole agenda is. They want to make a new world order. And to have a new world order, America, you can't be armed. That's what they're trying to tell you. If Hillary Clinton would have got in, I bet we'd be, I don't know where we'd be right now. I bet them FEMA camps would be getting used right now. If she would have got in 3 years ago, 4 years, whatever it is, 3 years. Think about it, folks. The real reason they want your guns isn't what they're saying on the media, isn't what's coming out of their mouths. They want you unarmed so that you can't defend yourself. And believe me, they're not going to be able to defend you. They can't put an armed personnel security guard in front of everybody's house. They can't do it. It ain't happening. You have a God-given right to defend yourself. Now, whether you pick up an arm and defend yourself, that's up to you. Or do you cower in the corner and go to their FEMA camps? And by the way, those FEMA camps, you can search this up. It's there. FEMA camps and guillotines. Search that one up. Yeah, they have them. Made here in America. Why does FEMA camps need a guillotine? Another one I heard is they got something like 2,500 gallons of cyanide gas. What's that for? It might even be 25,000 gallons of cyanide gas. I don't know. But What does FEMA need cyanide gas for? Think about it. You only need cyanide gas for one thing, and that's killing people. Gas chambers kind of stuff. Go search it out for yourself. The real reason they want your guns is so you can't defend yourself. They don't like it when people defend themselves. They'd rather see, to be honest with you, in these New World Order people, go look at that Agenda 2030. They want 90% of us dead. Yeah, I'm pushing that one a little bit too. Let's try to wake you up to the whole fact that they want to make war on us. White, American, Second Amendment, Christian, conservatives, Bible-believing people, those kind of people. Why? Because we don't fit in with their satanic ways and their New World Order. God's written a whole book on it, Revelations. God says in His Word that the devil gets his New World Order, one world government. So are we looking at that in the face? I believe we are. Are we going to have to make a stand for one or the other? I believe we might have to. Because I'm definitely not taking your mark of the beast. I'm definitely not bowing down to you. And if you have to take me to a FEMA camp, take my head off, put me in front of a firing squad, gas me, I don't care. Do it. But I'm not bowing down to you, and I'm not taking your mark of the beast. Because Jesus is Lord of all. And Satan, Jesus is going to get you. It says that in the Word of God. So you're already defeated. And you know that. That's why you're scrambling to get your New World Order in place. You had Daddy Bush all convinced that the New World Order was the way to be. What'd you promise him? I don't know, people. I know things are getting weird and weird and weird. And all this talk about gun confiscation and gun this, gun that, I'm not giving them up until you kill me. Or I kill you and I take your gun. Because once that starts, the rules of engagement have changed. And I think there's a lot of Americans that feel the same way I do. Come for my guns, take my president out, we're going to have problems. So, anyways, I'm going to keep this one. I think I've said my piece. I think you catch my drift that don't let them take your guns, or you'll end up in a FEMA camp. And there'll be three kinds of people in those FEMA camps. And it depends on which camp you go to. One will be a re-education camp. Second one, they'll probably have a training camp for you. So you can be trained to be the good little minion you need to be. And then there'll be the other camp. That's where you check in and don't leave. So, choice is yours, people. The dog's yelling at the door for me to open it up. So, hi, Kirby's. So, sorry, folks, had to do that. Yeah, Kirby likes to come spend time with me. So, Like I said, the choice is yours. Do you give them up? Do you fight? I believe most Americans are going to fight. Because we don't want communist Chinese rule. We want what we've had. And actually, you guys have been picking away at it illegally for a long, long time. 9/11. I could have mentioned a few others, but you catch my drift. You and your false flags. 9/11 was a false flag, people. You don't hit a building at the top with jets and jet fuel. Jet fuel does not burn hot enough to melt molten metal. It just doesn't do it. If anything would have happened, if it was the jets, is that jet fuel would have heated the beams up way up top there where they hit, and the tops of the towers would have bent over. You wouldn't have got a straight down fall of each building. That was demolitions. And that was so they could put their Patriot Act into effect. Take more rights from us. On a scam. The Bushes were good at scams. So was Clinton. So was Obama. So was Hillary. That's what they do. They bow down to their master Satan and then lie. And they don't care. Doesn't matter to them. What matters to them is the end result. New World Order. Get their so-called little g God into place. Yeah, they worship Satan as a God. He's a little g God. He's one of the fallen angels. Read the book of Enoch. Read the Bible. You want to know what it was like in the day before Noah, or in the day of Noah? Go read the book of Enoch. It'll tell you what was going on in the day of Noah. Sexual perversion, human and beast, the fallen angels and human women making giants. And we've got a few giants that have made some appearances here in the recent times. So, is it at our doorstep? I think it is, people. But that's up to you to decide. It's up to you to decide what you're going to do about it. But I know the Bible says when everything looks like there's no end, call unto him. He says he will save you. So, and I've heard many stories where people have called unto him and they've gotten saved. You're looking at one. I thought I was going off of a 60-foot bridge one night, hauling sugar beets. It was scary. But I'm still alive to talk about it. I didn't go over the bridge. I scattered sugar beets all over the road, but I did not go over the bridge. I'm surprised I didn't roll that truck that night. But anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. This will probably be the last one for today. I'll see if I can get one out tomorrow. So anyways, yeah, the real reason they want your guns. Gun confiscation. So you can't defend yourself. Do some research. Think about it. God says you have the right to protect yourself. Even to the point of, you break into my house, I kill you. God doesn't look at that as a sin. What he looks at as a sin is you were going to come steal from me. And I got lucky and got to defend myself and my property and my peoples and whatever. Yeah, the door's locked for your protection, not mine. So think about that. That happens all over America. You thieves, you crooks. And then they cry because, oh, my 19-year-old kid broke into this house and a 15-year-old home alone and 3 intruders all get killed by the 15-year-old because the 15-year-old knows how to shoot a gun. Those 3 kids deserved everything they got. In my opinion, don't come to someone's house uninvited, kick the door in, and try to steal from them. You might get shot. You might end up dead. Use the brain that God gave you. You don't do stuff like that. Oh, that's why we want to take the guns. So anyways, folks, I'm going to let this one go. Load it up. And we'll wish you a good day. God bless you. May you find the Lord. Share me, pass me on, subscribe. Let's grow this channel together, please. I know I'm kind of boring maybe sometimes, I don't know, but we can get through that. See ya.